All right, good evening, everyone. We are starting game 2 of Criollos versus PALS.
First batter, Cam O'Brien. On the hill, Rivera. Oh, second base, what a play.
What a diving play by the second baseman. Every effort going to first, but he beats it out. Mr. O'Brien on first base.
Lead off single.
It's like a 15-second delay. League. YouTube, Facebook.
And that'll bring up Debo. Second batter of the game. Should be umpire, talks to the second baseman. Rivera toes the rubber. Ball up and away.
Debo with a single in between the shortstop and third baseman. By the way, if I didn't introduce myself, my name's Tim Scanlon out of the Commissioner's Office. I'm relieving Eric Scola, wonderful play-by-play guy we have here on staff, along with Paul Marullo. God knows where he is. You all know who I'm talking about. We have Ed Skeffington up at the plate, batting third for PALS. Ball low. Swing, ball's high in the air. Left fielder's bid, avoided the trees and made the play. One out now, men on first and second for PALS. We have number 11, Sean McGrath, coming up to the plate, the 4-hitter tonight.
Very good utility player for PALS. Play the infield, play the outfield, and a very good hitter. Fouls it off.
Very aggressive mindset up there. 0-1. They went right after it, tossed the ball foul. Great line drive hit. Fielded by the second baseman. Caught on the line out.
Second out of the inning. Tim Vega comes over to
Cap us all up.
Hi, Tim Vega.
The man doesn't even play and he's still down here.
Coach of the Criollos, one of the many coaches of Criollos, fixture in the league. And that'll bring up Gerard Contaldi, power hitter for PALS. Ball down low.
He's been injured most of the year, Jeff, but very dominant when he's healthy. Said his injury can't get any worse, so you might as well get out there.
Now's the time to do it. You're up 1-0 in a semifinal game. This is the best of 3 series. PALS looking to put the series away tonight and go into the championship.
Ball inside. Took that first strike. Strategy in terms of wanting to look.
Leave him. Nice piece of on the left side of the outfield, and the speedy runners come around, and they score the first run of the game.
Great piece of hitting. Great piece of hitting there for the power lefty who's known to pull the ball. Surprised the left fielder out there for Criollos.
Yeah, nice little inside swing. Didn't try to do too much, just kind of placed the ball right down the line. The left fielder was far away from that ball.
Fearless leader Cody Skeffington comes in, right?
Manager for the team.
Ball inside here. 1-0.
Hey, Cody, be a leader, down and hot.
PALS is just off a tournament win up in Vermont. Trying to get into the championship here.
Won the silver belt in the Canyon Classic. Rivera is kind of mad that he didn't get a strike on that last pitch, and he goes for a walk around the infield. Rivera
Might have been a makeup call there.
gets the high strike call. That looked like a strike. He just dropped right in. The same exact pitch in the same spot. Cody hits it a mile over the left center field, and he drops it. I don't know if he dropped it, but this play coming to the plate.
Cody coming to the plate on the error. He's going to get down. He's safe. Home run, Cody.
Unbelievable.
That was a hell of an effort by the left center fielder there. The ball just beat him. He got turned around 2 or 3 times. Cody clearing the bases on that.
And that's a 3-run home run to put PALS up 4-0 in the top of the first, and that just shows you a little bit of how good this team is. Because they put a ball into play in deep outfield, and they just got a ton of speed. They throw the ball at home plate, and Cody didn't stop running around the bases. He didn't take the play off. He continued to hustle. He seemed to throw go to the backstop, and what a play by Skeffington to get it going.
All year, Cody's been dealing with a broken finger. Still playing left center field for this team. Great leader for a PALS here.
Can't ask anything more out of the manager for your club, and that'll bring up Debo. Jovan, sorry. Had a similar stance with Debo. It threw me off. Jovan up to bat.
Still don't know Jovan's last name. He's a character.
Have it in a text.
Not Rodriguez? It might be Rodriguez. We'll figure that out in the break, boys.
Jovan, without a last name, hits the ball to deep left field. And
Playing
second base. And he's out by a mile. What a terrible decision to try to stretch it to 2. And it is Jovan Enriquez from the scorekeeper, Dan McKinley, local scorekeeper. And what an exciting inning to start this game off. And PALS are up 4-0 to end the first, and we'll be back.
Introducing your 2023 Malden Modified Champions, PALS. They went 19-2 and took first place. That was their 3rd championship, winning back-to-backs in 22 and 23, and also having won one in 2018. Led by Eddie Skeffington, their shortstop Eddie, who led the league, took the batting title with a .643 batting average, also led an OBP with .679. Cody Skeff was good for 3rd place with 6 homers and also 5th place in RBI with 27. Other notables, they had 5 home runs each from Danny Sedapani, Eddie Skeff, and Danny Trench. And Mike Garland was really untouchable out there, going 16-0, including the playoffs, with a minuscule ERA of .375. Other veterans, Mike Jammer batted a solid .474, and Marco Polo also chipped in to help the PALS win their second back-to-back title in as many years. They swept the Bombers 3 games in a 5-game series, and they will be represented by their all-stars Derek Coder, Eddie Skeffington, Danny Sedapani, and Gerard Contaldi.
And welcome back to the bottom of the first inning. PALS are up 4-0.
We have Mike Garland on the hill, hard throwing righty. Strikes right down the middle to start the inning. No surprise here.
Catcher sets up outside. Ian Cormack, a pitcher himself, sets up outside for Garland.
Ball's hit up in the air, pop fly in the infield.
And a foul out to the third base side. Criollos is arguing that the ball hit the tree, which would make it a dead ball, foul ball right away.
That isn't our ground rules. Umpire changes with help. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Stays with the call, he calls it an out. I think they just didn't think in his judgment that it to the point it was over by the tree area, but I think it landed in between two trees.
Very tough call for an umpire. Gotta go with the Blues' first decision. Everyone needs a breath after that play.
And that'll bring up the left center fielder who got turned around last inning. As he hits a foul ball back in the box. I feel like he knew I said that.
You know, between both games, I don't think the booth has ever received this much abuse from foul balls.
Yeah, we've been falling a victim tonight. Short fly ball to Debo, handled easily. It's shortstop for the second out of the inning.
Just got under it on that one. Mike Allen can't make mistakes against him. You gotta hit the ball square.
I saw the bat throw, second.
First pitch strike, yeah.
Ball outside, 1-1 count. Ball sharply hit the second base. Second baseman stays with it for the out. That ends the inning.
And we'll be back.
Introducing Criollos. Criollos had a very respectable season, finishing in 4th place with an 11-10 record, upping their previous win total from 6-8 the previous year, finally getting over that 500 mark, and winning a playoff series in the process. Led by manager and pitcher Angel Gonzalez, who was 5-4 on the bump as a starter, as well as Ruben Rivera going 4-1 as a starting pitcher. Had a couple of great guys at the dish. Ali Rahita bat .508, and Hector Vega batted .485 to pace the way for the Criollos hitters. They beat the Sachems in a 3-game series in their opening round of their playoffs, but unfortunately were swept by the PALS before PALS would become the eventual champion. Other notables are that Kevin Rosado and Marcus Mello, their shortstop, chipped in with 5 home runs each, which is a pretty big total.
All right, we're back, everyone. At top of the second here. Detail 4-0 lead.
Ian Carmack up to the bat, and the catcher for tonight.
Takes the ball outside. Ian's notorious for taking a pitch, wants to see and diagnose the pitcher.
Gets into a very big swing by Carmack. Hits the ball down the left field line. Foul ball into the trees.
Never an easy park to play at. A lot of ground rules here. One-two count. Ball slipped out of his hand.
I think he held on to it a little bit too long. Line drive. It's called foul by the home plate umpire.
Ball was absolutely scorched down the line here.
Home plate umpire is not making too many friends on either team tonight when he's first inning calls.
He was not coming into this game cold. He was in the previous game between the Bombers and the Space Cowboys. The current home plate umpire was doing the bases.
Half a foot, Ian, half a foot. Good swing.
Carmack steps in. Pitch. And a strike 3 call. Inside pitch on him.
Clearly one team felt one way and the other team felt the opposite.
Carmack strikes out, and that'll bring up third baseman Danny Sedapani, who made that very good catch in the foul territory last inning.
You know, when you're playing third base down here at Butland, you never give up on the ball. You never know when it's going to hit a tree.
Yeah, he did just that for me in a very good defensive play. Danny, a very good defensive third baseman, one of the best in the league.
You got a 2-0 count here, both balls low. Lot to work with here. 3 pitches for Danny to take a peek at. Be very selective. 3-0 count. 3-1, hit his count. There's a long fly ball hit by Sedapani.
Caught by the right fielder.
He's playing practically in Medford, Jeffrey.
Cabby, the right fielder, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Ernie Vega.
Unsung hero Ernie Vega for this squad. A lot of power from the as a right-handed batter. A 2-0 count. Rivera's finding a strike call there. He's struggling to find the plate. 2-1. Line drive up the middle by Ernie, hustling around first base. Takes a turn. Very dangerous bottom half of this lineup for PALS.
That'll bring up JP Railing.
Catcher was very surprised at that strike call.
Hey, JP. Stay hot, too. Stay hot, too. Hey.
1-1 count. Ball struck up the middle here.
Very big swing by JP. Single up the middle. Runners on first and second with 2 outs.
You got to take advantage when you have 2 outs versus PALS. No errors, no mental mistakes. They'll make you pay.
And that'll bring up the leadoff batter, Cam O'Brien.
All outside. Cam O'Brien been consistent this year for PALS. All lazy fly ball here to right center field. Caught and the inning. After
1.5.
yeah.
That'll bring up Criollos. Trail 4-0. Bottom of the second coming up. We'll be back.
Introducing the Malden Bombers. Led by the infamous Zoo Crew, with patriarchs Keith and Dana Zooey, rounded out by the younger Zooeys Jonathan, Mitch, and DJ. The Malden Bombers went 15-6 on the season, and Keith, as their starting pitcher and manager, went 8-3. The Bombers scored 261 total runs, tying with the St. Peter's Angels for the league lead in runs scored. The Bombers also placed 3 hitters in the top 5 of batting average, with Reed Williamson coming in second with a .641 average, Sam McDonald placing third at .619, and Joe Fitzgerald placing fifth with a .561 average. The Malden Bombers got off to a great start in their playoffs this season as they outscored their opponents in their first 3 playoff games 45-2. Unfortunately, they would run into the buzzsaw named Garland in the finals this year against PALS and would once again.
All right, and we're back. Ball from Mike Garland to start the inning. Second pitch is a strike. Serrano, very good hitter.
With the windup. Toronto very fortunate to hit a lazy ground ball to one of the better third basemen in the league. Just couldn't handle it.
Setapani makes the error, and that gets the leadoff batter on.
We're live, Michael Campbell.
Are we live? We're live.
We have a special guest here, Michael Campbell from the Bombers.
League representative, Dean of Discipline.
Yeah, just elevated actually.
Just elevated. And that'll bring up third baseman Ronnie Bastian. The runner on first. No outs.
We throw the wrong pitch to Ronnie. And he did it way out of the park.
You're also forgetting the weather liaison for the league.
We all hold a lot of titles here at Malden. Many hats.
Ground ball to third base.
Very tough ball. Very tough ball. Very unfortunate hop. 2 in a row here for Setapani. Hopefully he can mentally keep it together.
Now they go
Really
runners on
frustrated.
first and second. Start the inning, first and second. You gotta like that when you're down 4-0. You need the first 2 runners on, and now you want to take advantage of this in a big spot here. They have their outfielder Kevin Rosado up to bat.
It's Criollos' first real opportunity. As they say, a few ducks on the pond.
And ball thrown by Carmack over his head. Trickles in the outfield. Garland getting a little frustrated. Garland, one of the better pitchers in the league. Always in the tops of the league leaders in ERA, strikeouts, among other categories. And now he's thrown another ball low at him, which just seemed to be coming unraveled a little bit. Carmack tries to talk to him. Strike right down the middle as he comes right back and fires a strike.
Business for them. Very, very heads-up play. Getting the force at second base and immediately throwing to third. There's a habit in this league of coming off the base when you get to it. Never know.
Now they have first and third with 1 out. Swings at the first pitch. Third baseman. Ball goes into the left field. Looks like he made another error over there.
Looks like he just overran the ball a little bit, put the glove down a little too late.
No, we're just trying to see. No, my bad. No, yeah. Please, that's so far good.
Ball bounces up.
Thank you, guys.
Honestly, I completely forgot because it's like, you should have did it 20 minutes ago. I'm zoned out.
Armani Soto was blocking our view. But we'll give him a pass. With his
Ball
hands
2
pretty
down
good.
low for Garland. Runner on 2.
Soto disagrees with that call.
Very vocal about it as well.
Sorry,
Tabby, the right fielder, draws a walk to load the bases. So now we have bases loaded for 1 out here. One of their better hitters, and Elvis.
I'm gonna call him Elvis.
Takes a very big hack. I was going to say Tinio. I had it right. Elvis Tinio.
You know, Jeffrey, sometimes you're too hesitant.
I was waiting for it to come up. I was unsure of. A fly ball to short center field. Skeffington runs in. Ball to home. And they score the run on the sac fly to center field.
It was very, very shallow center field.
Looks
Big
like the
risk.
Pecals are getting together and talking about appealing to see if a runner left early. We have
4-2. Second and third.
4-2, second and third, and 2 outs in the inning. And that'll bring up Sada.
Ball inside. Ball struck in opposite field. Cody ran a long way to catch that ball. Great play.
Calls off Sean McGrath in left field. McGrath looked like he had a good beat on it. Skeffington running to a spot and wanted to take charge, called it early. He gave way to the center fielder as he should, and Skeffington gets him out of the jam, and that'll end to the second inning, and we are Pecals with 4 and Criollos 2. Criollos battling back and making a game of it, and we'll be back.
Introducing the Sachems. Led by manager and outfielder Ryan Reed and longtime vet first baseman Mike Colbert, the Sachems were 9-12 on the season. They're a feisty team who scored 207 runs, unfortunately allowing just a bit more at 213. Outfielder Mike Dean was tied for the league lead with home runs with 9, and also placed third in total hits with 39. The Sachems, who placed 5th on the season, would win their play-in game against Patrick's 22-9 and would lose a tough 3-game series, pushing the Criollos to the limit, but ultimately falling 2-1. Tim Slewinski is going to be back for his second consecutive All-Star Game appearance, and the Sachems will be represented as well by Matt Frazier, Mike Dean, and Steve Almquist. Almquist, who was 5th in OBP with .594 this season.
All right, we're back here. Top of the third. Debo's leading off for PALS.
Derek Coder, a sure-handed infielder.
You know, I couldn't appreciate Michael Campbell more for hanging out with us in the booth.
Absolutely, boys. Happy to be here. Ball down low, 2-1. Go there. Line in the pitch, grounded to shortstop, bobbled. The throw, beat him. What a play. The covers at shortstop.
That was an absolute missile of a throw to get Debo at first base.
Great piece by Debo. Tough play by the shortstop. He recovered, made a great play.
Very good arm on the shortstop. First out of the inning.
Statistically, one of the best hitters in the league in home runs, RBIs, slugging, and innings. Ed Skeffington up at the plate.
I don't know. Ball 2 up high.
Eddie's clearly being patient, big time in the game.
Eddie definitely has that clutch factor. And when things get tough, he grits his teeth, he bears down, he makes the plays, he gets the good at-bats, he makes things happen.
Very big competitor and a leader from this team.
3-0. Ball four, I'm sorry.
That's as close to an intentional walk as I've seen without it being an intentional walk.
That'll bring up the left fielder, Sean McGrath.
Sean McGrath, one of the better hitters in the league. He is a tough out.
Very tough out. He was actually up for highest average for most of the year. Line drive.
Play. Out at second, safe at first. Fielder's choice. Shattering field there. What are they arguing?
I think the infielder was a little bit upset about some Pete in his throw for the double play ball. I actually thought he caught the ball in the air for a line drive. I was amazed he didn't throw it first.
To clarify, Ed Skeffington did not slide at second base. He did duck to give the second baseman an opportunity to turn the double play.
But I think when he ducked, he also was in the middle of peeling off. I could be incorrect there, but it looked like he was peeling off as well. So I'm not really sure which direction he peeled off. Maybe that got into the infielder's way of throwing the ball. But in any event, that'll bring up Gerard Contaldi.
Maybe a topic of discussion for the ATR discussion.
For the audience who doesn't know what we're talking about, an add to the rule stands for ATR. That's what we're discussing constantly in the commissioner's office, how to make the league better. Either way, it was a good ball play.
Reno to Contaldi been battling injuries all season long.
I was still there though.
Great to see him out there, getting his at-bats, playing the field.
He said to me very simply mid-season, it can't get any worse, so I'm playing.
True warrior for his team. That's a fly ball deep to right. Actually did play so deep out there. They run in, make the catch. I think that was Rios in right field, makes the catch.
He was in front of the electrical box out there.
He was playing him very deep. Well, Contaldi is a very fan power hitter for this team. And he was playing him deep, so he had to sprint in to make the catch. But he made the catch nonetheless, and score stays the same, 4-2. We're coming up to the bottom of the third, and we'll be back.
Introducing the St. Peter's Angels. Led by a core of veterans, Jeffrey Harris, Eric Scola, Tim Scanlon, and Scott Brady, with their two returning power hitters coming back for their second season each, Jesse Bruinsma and John Arias, a.k.a. Kiki, adding some big pop in the middle of the lineup. Pitcher Joe Schaff ate up an incredible 82.1 innings, going 15-2 for the Angels on the season. The Angels would also add two key cogs this year, the versatile Cesar Zamora, as well as a familiar face in returning shortstop Mike Lush. Historically, the Angels have 8 championships, with their last one coming in 2015. In 2023, the St. Peter's Angels would unfortunately fail to beat the Malden Bombers in the playoff semifinals once again, as they had not been able to either the previous season. The St. Peter's Angels will look to get back to their championship ways in 2024, and this year will be represented in the All-Star game by Joe Schaff, Mike Lush, Jesse Bruinsma, and Cesar Zamora.
All right, and we're back here in the bottom of the fourth. Fly ball right field. Tim O'Brien.
I believe we have our leadoff hitter now for Criollos. Mike Island winding up. Campbell has stepped out of the booth. It's just me and Jeffrey at this point.
Ball up and away. That one looks like he's overthrown a little bit. Bottom of the third, 4-2. Strike call inside. Criollos doesn't like it. Shot foul, line drive, foul ball.
Right there, bro. Straighten it out.
Yo, you know.
Ball down low.
Hey, kid, what do you say? I know what you made of right here, kid. What do you say?
Santiago takes the ground ball, hits it to Garland. Garland throws over to first base. Second out of the inning.
Hay que darle copia. Yo, hay que darte sugar cane.
Getting a food delivery to the booth.
Never a bad problem. Don't know if my fingers are going to be able to hit the buttons anymore.
All right, that's why you have a colleague, Jeff. Strike over the outside corner.
And a pizza delivery to the park.
Sorry for that delay earlier. We had Santiago up at the plate that grounded out. Now we have Ireta.
Ira Hader, the left center fielder.
Sharp ground ball hit the second base that he hooked.
Stephenson fields it cleanly, throws over to first.